Wish anyone to go through that situation. But anyway, we get into the newspaper shortly. It's time for us to learn how to say it right.
Either, you say neither, and I say neither. Either, either, and either, neither. Let's call the whole thing off.
Well, so the commencement of the Ghana Premier League has gotten all of us to know who the contenders and the pretenders are. And just realize how I say it: the contenders and the pretenders. So the opposite of contend, as in those who are likely to win, is pretenders. Those who may not will probably just put in a bit of an effort and not do anything at all. What that means is that one who pretends is a hypocrite and not a pretender, as you may want to say it. Just keep this in mind. If somebody pretends, that person you'd say is a hypocrite. When you say somebody is a pretender, what that means is that that person, for instance, a pretender to the throne, that person is not qualified for the throne and yes, claims to want to have the throne. And that person becomes a pretender to the throne. But one who pretends, for instance, if you want to refer to politicians and say they are hypocrites, a pretender in this sense may be those parties who would not stand a chance of winning the election, but create the impression as though they could win the elections.
You say either, I say either. You say neither, and I say
So you know, saying it right doesn't come by chance. You need to read the right books very early in life. And this is why Kingdom Books, your number one stop books and stationery shop with over 40 years experience, is offering great discount on readers and other learning materials to help your kids to say it right. Now, these readers, books, and learning materials include Phonics flashcards, Aesop's Fables, Oliver Twist, The Fish That Talked, Emperor and the Nightingale, Growing Up for Girls, Illustrated Classics, Junior Illustrated Grammar, Punctuation, and many more. Visit any Kingdom Books and Stationery shop and get a good discount on your purchase. For further information and enquiries, please call 0501 401050 or 0244 311 955. It's time for the newspaper review now, and it's brought to us by CompuGhana. Shop at any CompuGhana branch nationwide and get up to 40% discount and free delivery. CompuGhana, passion for technology. Guys, are we ready to go?
Yep.
Yes, we
Let me
are.
start with the Ghanaian Times on the front page. Search for COVID-19 cure. Committee to assess early adoption of vaccine. That's according to Dr. Kumar Boaji, who's Director General of the Ghana Health Service. Sounds good.
Very
and
good
so what
news.
this committee is doing is they're just putting plans in place. We know that Pfizer and Moderna have come out to tell us about the efficacy of the vaccines they're working on. So Dr. Kumar Boaji is basically saying that we are working. Once it's ready, Ghana will get its share, and that's what we're waiting. You know that there will be a lot of demand.
Exactly.
Some countries are said to have already, placed their bids by sponsoring.
That's the whole issue.
So they put in money for these companies to develop the vaccine. So they have an upper hand. But, well, Ghana is also, working.
Yeah, very important. We also try
yeah.
and get access to it. So once these countries that actually put in money for the research get theirs, we can also now buy the vaccines
Yeah.
and bring it to Ghana. I certainly would love to see how that goes and how that turns out.
Definitely. That story is on page 12. You can pick up a copy of the Ghanaian Times and read more details. But GS begins payment of allowance to 301,000 teachers next week. I'm sure the teachers will be excited by this. And security agencies asked to be tough on vigilantism perpetrators. That's according to Superintendent Dr. Sasu Mensah. Details of that story on the back page of the Ghanaian Times. And also, 2,080 lives lost, 12,380 injured in road accidents between January and October.
Wow.
Yeah, too bad.
Too bad.
We keep talking about our roads, indiscipline on our roads, the nature of our roads, and that's why here at Joy, we've partnered the National Road Safety Authority to bring you Arrive Alive every morning.
But is there a way also for us to run like driving education somehow? Because the DVLA system is very theoretical. You do the practical test at some point, but it's heavy on the theory. You learn what to do on the road and what not to do
But
on the
Fred,
road. What about simulation?
Yeah.
The National Road Safety Authority does this education. Of course, that one also is a bit theoretical. But see, Fred, when you're going for your license, you go through all the process. You go through the practical testing. When you are done, a lot depends on you, the driver,
Exactly.
to make sure that you arrive alive, one, and your passengers do same.
Yeah. But guys, the other question is, are people getting their licenses the right way?
That's the thing. I share my experience with you. When I went in for my driver's license, it was 1999. They took myself and
Ancestor.
another driver. We were on, so I was observing what the instructor was doing with the other driver. He's a commercial driver, wanted a license. So in the middle of the journey, the guy just shouted, "Stop!" And the guy just stepped on the brakes immediately. And I was observing the instructor marking the guy, and the moment he did that, he gave him wrong. Then he engaged him, talking about his hometown and everything. And the guy was not paying attention. He was just contributing, was laughing all over the place. Jesus. The guy failed that exam because he was not paying attention.
So here's what I think, that there must be, something systemic, but let's see how it goes as we try to fight this. But Superintendent Dr. Sasu Mensah is also asking political parties, because we're drawing near to the elections. You see some of these supporters in buckets of vehicles, driving recklessly on the motorbikes. We saw that quite recently here. So please, don't kill yourself for your party.
You just have to change the
in that manner.
The style of politicking. Just deliver a letter and tell the people what you can do for them, and that will be it.
Well, we had a chance to do this in 2020. We didn't do it. I don't know that we can do that in 2024, but COVID gave us a chance to do that. We didn't do it, unfortunately. Let's get into other
Right, the
papers.
Daily Graphic, government releases 354 million Ghana cedis as professional development allowance, and it covers all teachers. So that's good news for teachers. 354. Definitely something handsome coming your way. Creative industry deserves more attention. And there's a banner headline here: battle over free SHS. Will it be the game changer? Comes with photos of guess who and who.
Is it on Anado and John Mahama?
Indeed.
Fighting over who started free SHS.
Face to face.
John Mahama
Face to
says he
face.
started free SHS. Eh?
Yes. Education topped the campaign issues in the last election, and it's coming up again. That's good because it helps us to fine-tune our education system. It brings out the best out of us, and the country is better in the end. So the other stories, the back page is President inaugurates phase 1 of Pukwase Interchange. Okay, that's another day, another interchange. An interchange a day. Ato Dapatem says, as part of his 2-day tour of the Greater Accra region, President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo yesterday inaugurated phase 1 of the Pukwase Interchange project near Accra. The project, which was begun in 2008, was originally proposed as a 3-tier single-point urban interchange, but had to undergo value engineering assessment, following which a proposal to construct a 4-tier stack interchange was approved by the Ministry of Roads and Highways. It's good.
All right, front page of New Crusading Guide. Akufo-Addo fires Mahama, says his campaign is crashing on him, hence the lies and false claims. And Akufo-Addo commissions phase 1 of Pukwase Interchange. Foreign Ministry commissions Tamale Premium Passport Center. Quite a lot of commissioning happening. And Ghana's oil production increase in 2021 will boost oil revenue, and that's coming from one Paul Chumberma. He's aspiring member of parliament for Doma East. And there's this one also, VIP to speak at nation building updates. We know that he's going to talk on the economy.
Yes, he'll be talking about on the economy. We're speaking on the economy. Dr. Bamia, yes.
There are some issues we want him to address.
Oh well,
The rising debt.
the rising debt. No, I'd love to hear what Dr. Bamia has to say on that. He has a nice way of politicking, so we'll see. A lot of things would happen tonight, so we're waiting patiently for Dr. Bamia.
At 7 p.m.
At 7 p.m. Once he's done, we'll come and do the analysis tomorrow. Let's see how it goes.
All right, I have the daily guide here. It says Mahama fights Nana for free SHS. Similar story in the Daily Graphic. Akufo-Addo has kept faith with Enzimas. That's according to Blay. Blay is the chairman of the NPP. Baumia speaks on economy today. Okay, that story. And a very sad one here. Diego Maradona is dead.
Yeah.
One of the best footballers.
To me, the greatest footballer.
We've seen in our
really?
generation.
Greater than Pele?
Yeah. I think
You
so.
think?
Yeah, I believe so.
Wow.
Yeah, that's my belief. That is my belief.
That debate has been on for,
Yeah, but that's my
for decades.
That's my belief. I
For
think it's.
decades, depending on where you stand. There's not been any conclusion to this.
I think he's the greatest player. I think so. Anyway, let's move on.
All right, okay.
Well, let me. I have one more here. Equiapim Polo to return to court on January 29. If you recall, somewhere in June, Equiapim Polo faced a backlash when she posted a nude picture of herself with her son, who was celebrating 7 years, her 7th birthday, and that got everybody.
A lot of people talking.
Talking.
There were
So
those who supported her and those
she
who didn't.
apologized though, but the matter is still in court.
So it has to be.
The law will deal with it.
Yes.
Yep. And the story about Freddie Blaze saying president has kept faith within Zimmerland is on the front page of the Daily Statement. So he spoke to the people after a health walk and, highlighted projects that had been undertaken by government, talked about roads, the hospital there. And the GNPC has built an AstroTurf for Karela FC. He's the board chairman of GNPC. Is he still?
Yes, he's the board chairman.
Okay. So Mahama's campaign riddled with lies, confusion. Akufo-Addo shocked by false free SHS claims. And Bawumia speaks on future of Ghana's economy today. Let me quickly do what's on the front page of the Business Finder. NDC's manifesto promises to cost 109.7 billion cedis. It will return Ghana to Bahamas' abysmal economic record. That's according to the Dankwa Institute. They also captured the story of Dr. Bawumia speaking on the future of Ghana's economy. And FDA builds capacity of 56 small-scale businesses.
The Ghanaian Chronicle, it says police must deal decisively with threats against editor of the Chronicle. That's according to the Media Foundation for West Africa. And the foundation has issued an alert around because the editor has come under, has received death threats from some persons. And in this publication, the Chronicle publishes the photo of one Isaac Gilonu, the immigration officer who the paper says is issuing threats against the editor. Mahama campaign has collapsed. That's according to President Nana Akufo-Addo. Bawumia gives verdict on the economy under Akufo-Addo today. And on the back page of that same paper, sports, CAF Champions League Kotoko named 20-man squad for Mauritania. Hearts Ash Gold match sets Premier League viewing record. Abedi Pele urges aspiring Ghanaian footballers to learn French. Legon Cities appoint Bashir Hayford as head coach. And the final
So they've sacked their coach finally.
Immediately they lost that game.
They denied it when Oreku spoke to the communications manager on Joy News. I was watching that. They said it's not true. Meanwhile, the man wasn't taking charge of training. They said the man is still there. Only for them to come now and replace him with Bashir Hayford.
Yeah.
3 goals Oli gave them. Sacked their coach.
They weren't expecting that from Oli. If it was Kotoko Hearts, maybe they would have lived.
3 goals that Oli Joy News. Oli Joy FM.
Oli Bobo.
No, Oli goes with everything.
Oli Winston.
Or you can say Oli Benes, Oli Fred. As for Oli, every name will go with Oli.
All right, so I have the Business and Financial Times here. Iron and steel industry add $5 billion to the economy under NET project. Rising power transmission losses cost over $150 million in 10 years. Enterprise Group acquires insurance license to operate in Nigeria. Great news. Ghanaian insurance companies moving out of Ghana to other places.
That's good.
It's Black Friday tomorrow. Are you prepared, Winston?
There's ballot box tomorrow.
Yeah, there's ballot box too.
It means ballot box at Tema Central, Prisco Park. So that means that tomorrow I'll be very, very, very busy. But anyway, it's time for the online news review brought to us by Zenith Bank in your best interest and Goyle Good Energy. So, going cashless has never been this convenient and exciting because Goyle e-payment system is now compatible with GH Link, the national payment platform. And so you can now use your GH Link card on Goyle POS machine to purchase fuel. GH Link card offers additional payment options for fuel purchases at Goyle stations in addition to the Go card. Every fuel purchase is recorded automatically on your monthly bank statement, helping cardholders track and manage their expenses. So, go ahead, use your GH Link card to buy fuel and all lubricants from any of Goyle's over 400 stations across Ghana. Go cashless and protect yourself and stick to all COVID-19 protocols in these times. Goyle Good Energy. Goyle Yenara Yente. But you can get free gigabyte data free whenever you buy a Surfline device at any Surfline shop or retail outlet today. Surfline, Ghana's premier 4G LTE network, puts the whole world in your hands. Now, this 50 gigabyte offer gives you enough data to power your digital lifestyle for schoolwork, virtual team meetings, and all your streaming services, as well as sharing fun moments with family and friends. Our bundle offering gives you the flexibility to choose between no expiry or never running out data. So whether it's whether it's internet for your whole family, your school, your office, or yourself, Ghana's only true 4G network has got you covered with 50 gigabyte data offer. So walk into any of our shops or retail outlets in Accra, Tema, Takrady to buy a device and redeem 50 gigabytes of internet instantly for free. Surfline, it's about time. But it's always a fun moment when we gather around to just then share some filler here and there. How about, what better way to share these moments than have a pack of McVitie's in our midst to make them even better. Venice, relax, I'll get to you. And Black Friday is here again, and so McVitie's is here to share these moments with you. From now till the 29th of November, get an amazing 25% discount on any McVitie's biscuits you buy from Game, Melcom, ShopRite, and Jumia. So, with your varieties of biscuits ranging from digestive shortbread, rich tea, Jacobs, and digestive chocolate, there is something for everyone. So let's make every moment tastier and better with McVitie's. Life tastes better.
My
with
favorite
McVitie's.
is digestive chocolate.
Tomorrow,
Yeah.
I like
Winston,
I like
it's on
shortbread.
you. It's on you.
It's on me, yes,
Yeah.
it's on me.
It won't be bad with some tea.
Another thing I'm looking forward to
Is what?
I understand something big is going to happen in the office.
Yeah, tomorrow
Something big, yeah.
is
Something
happening.
big.
That's
Something
joy.
big.
Yeah,
I can't wait for that. But
I'll
I don't
tell-
even know what it is.
I don't know yet, but let me get on to our online news review. And then we'll come back and talk about that big thing that's happening tomorrow. My Joy Online says all second cycle institutions will be boarding. University education will be free, and that's under the CPP, electric shock. They're going to shock everybody. That's the campaign. EC publishes 2020 special voters list. I'd love to see that list again.
Yeah,
Hopefully, this
yeah.
time my name would be in there. And Ghana's COVID-19 active cases drops to 775.
That's some good news.
Some good news there. Let's get to ctnewsroom.com. And Ghana's presidents shouldn't be allowed to appoint EC heads, according to Bridget Jogbenuku. And lies and deception can't return you to power. Akufo-Addo to Mohammed said EC republishes December 1 special voting list. I hope some changes have been done to it. Let's get to BBC. And Trump pardons ex-national security advisor Flynn. Donald Trump. Still chopping his president. And to be Maradona was incredibly beautiful. Sadly, Diego Armando Maradona is gone. He died yesterday. Sad one. The greatest player to have graced, the footballing world.
Arguably,
Diego Maradona.
Arguably,
Diego
the greatest.
Maradona.
Arguably.
Well, you can add arguably, but I have said it. The greatest player. Look, in 1982, when the Argentine national team got to the semi-finals, they said once Maradona wasn't going to play, they knew they were out. We'll talk more about this when George Addo Jr. joins us with the George Sports Center. I hope you come and join us then. But it's now time for the BBC News brought to us by Fidelity Bank. Believe with us. But first, these messages.
What would you do with 50 gigabytes free data? Would you binge watch TV all